Let's go over this again. What do you actually remember about last night? Because you were drunk out of your mind.
Yeah, I know. I was hammered. But I clearly remember grabbing Tracy's gun out of the safe. Michael, I must have done it. I killed Connie. I have to confess. Connie wrote my name in her blood while she was dying, Michael. I mean, there's no getting around this. What else can I do?
You wait for your lawyer, okay? Diane texted me. She's gonna be here soon. Let her
Michael, it doesn't matter. Diane can't change what happened.
You just admitted that you don't even remember what happened, okay? You were drunk, disoriented, and for part of the night, you were passed out cold.
You know, at least Mom doesn't have to be here to watch. She doesn't even know what's happening. You know, by the time she gets back from her medical conference in Argentina, I'll have confessed in this.
You cannot confess to something you don't even remember doing.
Listen to me. There's no sense in dragging this out. All right? I want you to go get Anna Devane, please. I have to admit that I killed Connie.
That is the last thing you are going to do. I'm sorry it took me so long to get here, boys, but I had to extricate myself from Manolo back in St. Bart's. And when I say that, I mean that literally. The man was an animal. Bless his heart. But I did not leave him alone in a hot tub just so I could come back and hear my client use the C word. Confess. Not gonna happen. Never gonna happen, AJ. Allow me to demonstrate. Michael, what are the only words one should ever say to any member of law enforcement, either before or after one has been read one's Miranda rights?
I'm not saying anything without my attorney.
And why is this so important?
Because anything you say can and will be used against you in the court of law. So the less you say, the less there is for your attorney to get declared inadmissible.
Like you sprang from my own loins. I'm so proud of you. You hear that, AJ? No confessing to anything ever.
I understand that, but I remember taking the gun out of the safe.
Right. And the police assume the same thing. But my sources tell me that, yes, Detective Falconeri did go to the Quartermaine mansion and, yes, discovered that a gun registered to Tracy Quartermaine was indeed missing from the safe. Now, there is no proof that that is the same gun that was used to kill Connie Falconeri. And if it is, there's no proof that you're the one that took it, AJ.
It's the same caliber as the one used to kill Connie. Diane, I remember taking it out of the... I remember taking it out of the safe.
But do you remember killing Connie? Wait, don't answer that. Michael, I'm gonna have to ask you to wait outside.
Okay, I think I should be here in case he does something.
I know you understand the concept of attorney-client privilege. Unfortunately, those privileges do not extend to family members. Now, if this goes to trial, you will most certainly be called as a witness, and I do not want you compelled to testify to anything detrimental to our case. I also don't want you to risk perjuring yourself, nor do I want you to incur a contempt citation, should you not want to answer any questions. All this by way of saying, the best thing you can do for AJ right now is to wait outside.
It'll be okay. Just go.
Okay, I'll be right outside if you need me, Dad.
You just call me Dad.
Hey, you're right, I did. Because you are.
You say you remember taking the gun out of the safe. What else do you remember?
It's so hazy.
Do you remember going to the office to kill Connie Falconeri?
Yes. I remember. At first, I couldn't remember anything. It was a complete blackout. And now, it's like bits and pieces are coming back to me.
Okay. You recall taking the gun from the safe. You just stated that you remember going to the office to kill Connie. What else do you remember?
It's so jumbled. I remember the feeling, though. It was just pure rage. It was like a rage that just controlled me. I remember thinking to myself that I was not going to let Connie get away with what she had done to me and what she had done to EOQ by printing that article. I was going to make her pay.
So what did you do?
I went there. I remember we argued. Don't tell me what to do! I was so angry. I could remember that I had the gun in my hand, pointing it at her.
And then, AJ, do you remember pulling the trigger?
I remember going to Connie's office. I remember pointing the gun at her.
Think carefully. Put aside your emotion, what you fear you might have done. Do you remember firing the gun at Connie?
No. No, I wanted to kill her, but I do not remember pulling the trigger. But Diane, she wrote my name in her blood while she was dying. I mean, I must have killed her. What other explanation is there?
What do you...
There could be a million reasons why Connie would write your name in her blood.
Such as?
I don't know, but it is my job to find at least one, and I will.
I hope you can.
Look, AJ, if you honestly can't remember killing Connie, then any presumption of guilt on your part at this point is very premature. All the evidence they have against you is circumstantial. They don't have any witnesses. They don't even have the murder weapon.